Yo, what is up, my friends? This is Tech Frost here again. I told y'all in my last video I was going to take a month off. I took my month off, and I am back. So let's start this video off with some shout outs and some thank yous. I would love to give a thank you to my girlfriend's parents, Angela and Titus. Thank you for giving me the money to get Filmora, actually for buying Filmora for me. For those of you who don't know what Filmora is, it is a video editing software that's very user friendly and very affordable. I think altogether it was like $60 for a one-time fee of $60. I give anybody that's going to start making their own videos or just for fun make their own videos. Filmora is a good way to start off. If not, I mean, I used iMovie all the way up until now, and y'all like my videos for iMovie, so can't be too bad. So I also would like to give a quick shout out to my boy So Much Clutch. Y'all should go check out his channel. He uses Mixer, Xbox friendly, obviously. He has a lot of different streaming tactics. I've seen him do anything from Pharah to 76. He's a big DPS main. He has a lot of funny moments with some really well gameplay. I advise anybody that loves watching some good DPS and some good communication to go watch his streams. He is just his link will be in the description below if anybody feels free. Once again, big shout out to you, man. Thank you for playing those couple games with me. Hopefully we can play in the future. So today's video is going to be about my growth in the last, like, I'd say 3 months. Just trying to get better season by season. I've played all 10 months. I think this is coming up on the 11th month, starting in January. But I've played all 10 months. I've gotten better, I could say, in some areas. I've also gotten worse in some areas. But overall, I'm just learning and getting better. That was the main point of this whole YouTube, my whole beginning of YouTube on Overwatch, my Overwatch side. These are the three big areas that I start paying real big attention to when I want to get better. The things that I've heard uh, people that I subscribe to talk about on a constant basis of, like, one, the first part of it at least, making sure that you do warm up before jumping into a game. You don't want to start your season off just running through, immediately jumping into ranked over and over again. You're not warmed up, and other people have played 5 or 6 games and they're hitting headshot after headshot. I mean, some of us can jump into games and not be warmed up and play their hearts out and have no issues. I am not one of them. I spend maybe my first 15 minutes of being on Xbox altogether in the shooting range or in quick play, just trying to get that repetition, that shot by shot basis. Or if I'm, today's my healing day, I just go to quick play, and it's a little bit harder because it's not as organized, but I still get the practice in of actually healing and making sure people stay alive through fights, and turning 1v1s into 2v1s, which is a big part. I didn't get to mention that in my last video. Anytime that I'm healing, I make sure that I'm with my team, obviously. But if I see a DPS in the back line doing a one-on-one, depending on who I'm playing, if I'm playing somebody mobile, Mercy or Lucio, I do try to slip back there and get the extra heal off, or get that extra little bit of DPS to help. I know it's bad to say that, especially I wouldn't do it as Mercy, but if I'm playing Mora, of course, throw a heal note back there and jump back there and suck a little life out of somebody. Um, but yeah, that was just my first one, man. Just making sure you get at least 15 minutes of, well, I'd say 5 to 15 minutes, depending on how long it takes you to warm up, of warm up in. My number two thing, my big number two thing, um, watching videos. Most people just subscribe to other people, and they'll watch sometimes or they won't watch sometimes, and it really does come out in your gameplay when you watch and gain knowledge over some of the people that know what they're talking about. They've been playing the game, they've been having meetings with teams, and some of them professional, some of them not. There are 3 people that I like make sure I watch at least one video here and there a week. Metro is one of them. He is a, like, godlike 76 player. I'm not really a big 76 fan, but the things that he says also correlate to just DPS. They correlate to healing and tank. He's really big on positioning, and map for map he shows where you should be, where you shouldn't be, like why 76 is so good to be still used. And I know that kind of scares people because they're like, oh, this healer slash tank is watching a lot of 76 videos. Well, I watch a lot of videos from everybody. He's just the way he shows his videos. He will show you why these positions are really good for DPS, or these positions are really good for a scary for healers. Like, hey, 76 would be really bad in this position because if his Zenyatta is in this part, you know, he would get crushed. So I take that into my gameplay, and I make sure that when I'm playing Zenyatta, I'm in that part to where, you know, once again, I could crush anything that's in that area. Besides him, obviously I watch Siegel. Anybody that knows me knows Siegel is one of my favorite. I've liked Siegel for a very long time when it comes to gameplay. He plays literally everything, and if you want to be, you know, the Swiss Army knife of a team, watching him will give you not only the knowledge but just the know-how, and then you just take it into practice. But somebody I didn't know about until this season, honestly, and I know a lot of people have mentioned him, is Unit Loss. Unit Loss does is basically he's coaching. He'll take a random person's video and they'll have it'll be a bronze or it'll be a diamond, it'll be a masters, it doesn't matter. And he'll watch them play their hero and he will critique the little details of it. And you know, sometimes it's some of the things that obviously everyone knows and everyone sees, you know, that obviously that's wrong. But he just gets passionate about it, and I'm driven by passion. I completely love whenever somebody is just, you know, that is wrong, that is wrong, that is wrong. And if he could do it for me, honestly, I'm gonna send a video into him. He says he does a lot of PC. I haven't seen him do any Xbox videos, but I'll definitely send one into him coming up on this next week to see if he is. And if he is, I promise you, I'm gonna see what I can do about getting that video of him critiquing it and then bringing it over to my channel and seeing and just showing the differences. But those three people, Metro, Siegel, and Unit Loss, are my channels that I like to go to and like to watch, just for knowledge for myself and how to get better. This week, just after watching those videos, I went from a 1900 to 2430, I think I'm at now, and I'm still growing. I plan on, like, today, before the day's over, being in plat. You know how that goes, but I plan on before the day's over being in plat and continue growing. Next season diamond, and the season after that, and season after that, just the next level is what I want to go with. It's kind of slow and steady, but I'd rather do that than try to jump up hard one season and then fall back hard. I see that way too much. To end my video, I'd like to start to give my last big thing that I'm starting to do over the last couple months. Communication, communication, communication. I'm pretty sure anybody that has a channel can go on for hours when it comes to communication, but I won't. I can't really dive too deep into communication right now, but use your mic. Use a mic in general. If not, VGS doesn't cover everything, you know, so if you can use a mic and you can, you know, help out your team, VGS is a big thing. Everybody tries to use, you know, I need healing and all the other parts of it. There's more to say than just I need healing. Like, you can't say, hey, they're flanking top left. Hey, they're all flanking top left. Hey, I got 3 on me. Hey, our healer needs help. You can't say that stuff in VGS. And if you're saying it in VGS, you're probably already dead. I can't say a Reinhardt shield is low, or hey, I'm about to drop his shield. You can't say all that stuff to a healer that's in the back, or a DPS that's far back, or you can't tell a DPS to use, hey, use your ult, we're setting you up for it, we got you. It just doesn't work that way. So using actual voice, like your voice, better, more than just a quick VGS, is beautiful. And now if they did and make it to where, like how they have it on PC, where you can type in your messages, I'd understand. But either way, that's so. To sum up my video, make sure that you get practice, a little bit of practice in, some quick play, some shooting range, anything you possibly can to warm up. Go watch some videos. Like, y'all subscribe to so many people. I mean, y'all are subscribing to me. Like, there's so many people out there that you can go watch videos and learn from that are just flawless. They may not be perfect, but they're really, really good. Also, communication. Please. I don't know how many games I go into and no one's using the mic. They get destroyed, and then the last 30 seconds, someone gets on the mic and bashes the entire team. Communication is a beautiful thing, and it is much needed in Overwatch. Well, for me, TechFrost and Techfall Industries, I like to say much love once again. Learn, grow, get better, and I'll see y'all next time.